What's up, Brunswick County? This month on Brunswick Biz, we're checking out the new Dog House Grill 2 in Ocean Isle Beach. Then we'll visit Scott's Farm and Family, a new feed and seed store in Charlotte. And lastly, we'll head to Leland to visit Compass Pointe Golf Club. So stay with us. This is Brunswick Biz, connecting Brunswick County one business at a time. We're at the Dog House Grill 2 in Ocean Isle Beach, and joining me now is Dana Sumner and PJ Reese. Y'all are the chefs here, and Dana's the owner along with your wife, Valerie. So thank you so much for being on the show today.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks for having us. We appreciate it.
Yeah, so the Dog House Grill 2 has been a mainstay in Ocean Isle Beach here on Beach Drive for years, and y'all have recently taken it over and rebuilt it from the ground up. So tell us a little bit about the history and how y'all got involved with it.
Well, original owner was Bill. He was down at the airport, which is only approximately 2 miles away. They moved it over here, a couple of owners since then. Unfortunately, he's passed on, but he had some great recipes, and we purchased it I would say 7 months ago, and did a total renovation.
Yeah, it looks fantastic, and I've heard that it's completely different than how it was before, but in a good way. It's for the better. You've improved menu items, added things, added a lot of things such as coffee. We'll talk about that in a bit, but yeah, we'll go ahead and talk about some of the delicious spread you have here in front of us. We'll start with breakfast. Now you have breakfast.
Yeah, we have breakfast actually all day, and that's what we want to tell everybody. It's, most places you just come in at 11 o'clock and it's shut down. We don't. We want all day. You come in here at 2 o'clock, you can have an omelet. And I'm going to let you, PJ, he's going to tell you what we have right here.
Yeah. All right, first over there we got our freshly made waffles with some strawberry puree and sliced strawberries on top, and you got some fresh fried chicken for your chicken and waffles there.
And waffles.
Yes, the good southern hearty meal.
I hear that this chicken recipe is a very special recipe that Dana,
he's had it a while. Yeah, and you got your home fries, freshly peeled and cut home fries, and
they're thick.
Yeah, good
Take a look at that.
thick style home fries.
Yeah, deep fried. It's got a dry rub on it. It makes us our own, and we take pride in that one instead of just a grill.
Then you got your French toast up there, one of my favorites, nice and sweet.
Powder
everything,
on it too,
nice powdered sugar, some strawberries. Got to have some nice fruit with it, and you always got to have a good omelet anywhere you go. So we got a meat lover's omelet, and we got anything you could think of to throw in those omelets.
So make it your own,
You can make your own.
So this one's looks like it's got some bacon.
Some bacon, some sausage, some ham. It's kind of like a meat lover's,
Okay.
A hearty.
But you can add vegetables too.
Yeah, you can add whatever. We
Wow.
got spinach, broccoli, asparagus, really anything you can think of to put in your omelets, you can have it here. So that's a good one. Then we got our club sandwiches here, which is boar's head, ham and turkey and cheese, and then we do our own onion rings, and they're a really nice handmade batter, hand cut onion rings. They're really nice. Yeah, we do them as ordered, so nothing's sitting, everything's
Nothing's frozen.
No, nothing's frozen in here. Yeah.
No.
And we got our burger, all Angus patty with a brioche bun. Really good burger, really good burger. Our chili is it's an original from the Dog House from the first time they opened, and it's something that everybody wanted to make sure it stayed in the Dog House name, so we kept that and kept doing that.
So it's a staple item.
Yeah, it's a staple. The chili, everybody loves the chili on there, and fresh cut French fries as well as homemade fries.
Fries are awesome.
Yeah,
we've had them. We've been
that's one thing that he was talking about too, is having something signature like this, but instead of just having it frozen, really we cut them. We cut them a number of orders at a time, but it's just great every single day.
Yeah, nothing that we do is frozen. Everything comes in fresh, and we do it all right then and there. And another big one that we're selling is the Reuben here. It's boar's head corned beef, it's a really big seller here.
Good
That's
deli
one of our
sandwich.
good hot deli
And
sandwich.
it wouldn't be the Dawg house without the dogs.
Oh yeah, the dogs
right?
are our main thing here. We sell quite a few a day, and we sell a lot of like all the way hot dogs. You know, everybody likes them down here in the South like that, and a lot of chili cheese dogs too. So that's one of our biggest things is hamburgers and hot dogs. It's the biggest thing. Yeah.
And I wanted to move on to talk about the coffee. Y'all have Red Barn Coffee, and I understand y'all moved from the Boston area.
That's right. Yeah, we're a Massachusetts family, and moved here about 8 to 9 years ago. We're working on our 9th year now. My wife actually grew up here, so we wanted to come back home to the family. We brought this great coffee. This one happens to be a flavored iced coffee. We have specials of the day every single day. We're the only coffee house in North Carolina that's allowed to sell the Red Barn coffee. And it is incredible coffee. Really a good coffee.
You're telling me there's a man just outside of Boston, about 30 minutes or so, that he's the one that makes it.
Absolutely. He actually started, if you take a look at it, there's a little barn there. That's his backyard. He actually started brewing in his backyard, going all over the world to get the beans that he wanted. And it originated in Hopkinton, Massachusetts, and now his facilities in Upton, Mass. And we're proud to actually be able to be the only ones that can sell it here in North Carolina.
And if somebody wants to come in and buy a cup of coffee, they can do that, or you also have the beans for sale if they want to roast them at home, right?
Oh, absolutely. And there's a lot of people that don't have the machines to grind it, because it's very rare that you do that. But we'll do it right here for you.
Oh, cool.
We'll do it right here for you, no charge at all. And then send you out the small bag, or we actually have 5-pound bags also.
Okay, how many varieties are there?
I would say right now we're holding about 8 or 9, but there's plenty of, if I'm correct, we have about 11 out there. We just can't hold everything. So we're actually trying in the last few months. We've been putting up specials on the board, and we're trying to figure out what the locals want.
Yeah, so y'all have a lot of specials, lunch specials, and you have a Facebook page, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
y'all
we
put
do.
them on there so people
Absolutely.
can go like your page on Facebook and keep in touch and find out what your special is for the day, and they can stop on in and have some breakfast or lunch. Isn't that right?
Yeah, make a comment, tell us what you think. You know, we're going to be around a long time, we think, and we want to make it, as the sign says, with a neighborhood grill. And we really want to be the neighborhood grill.
Yeah, it really is a local spot. And I've been in here a couple times and seen, high school kids here and families, a lot of local folks. So that's something that I think the Ocean Isle Beach area and South Brunswick Islands will really benefit from.
Well, I hope so. I hope people are going to really come on in, give us a try, and continue to have their lunch or their breakfast here. All
right. Well, PJ, Dana, thank you so much for letting us stop by and check out the Dog House Grill 2 here in Ocean Isle Beach. As we close out our time together, go ahead and share with our viewers your contact information and where you're at so they can stop by.
Right now we're on Facebook. And we're at 6415 Beach Drive Southwest in Ocean Isle Beach, other known as 179.
Okay, so right in between Ocean Isle and Sunset.
Yeah, we're actually probably a half a mile from the bridge.
Okay, so right here in the heart of Sunset Ocean Isle area. So thank you so much, PJ and Dana, for having us again, and we wish y'all a great end of the summer season business, and look forward to seeing what y'all are going to do here in the future.
We are too, and thank you very much for coming. Appreciate it.
Joining me now at Scott's Farm and Family on Main Street in Charlotte is Will Scott and his son Andrew. Thank you so much for joining us today on Brunswick Biz.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. So your store's been open for several months now, and your family has a long history in the feed and seed business. So give us a background of that.
Well, in 1961, my father went to work for a feed store in Chadbourn, North Carolina, and was the accountant there for a while. And in '78, wound up buying that business, and we have been a family business since then. I grew up in the business, supplying Purina feed to all the surrounding counties. Was in the hog business for a number of years, about 20 years to be exact, and eventually got out of that to concentrate more on the feed store and helping customers. Then in raising 3 sons, my wife and I, Rhonda, 2 of my sons have come back to the business, and we felt the need to expand a little bit, and had the opportunity down here in Charlotte to buy out Jack Souls at Jack's Farm and Garden. And he was ready to retire, and he had been a customer of ours for many years, and we just wanted to continue to support this community with Purina products, as well as a lot of others. Would like to add that Sammy Varnum bought this piece of property last year and wanted to keep a local business, and was interested in putting a feed store or something like this here. It's a great location, and he is a good friend and has done very well, I think, for the community. Also adding the Southern Charm right behind our business, a very unique boutique for folks to go by and visit with Lisa Varnum.
Yeah, Andrew, tell us about how you decided to, follow in your father's footsteps and take part in the family business.
Well, I grew up working at the store in Chadbourne. That's what I did every summer, and after school, whenever I had time to do, to go and work. And I went off to school at NC State, went to 2 years at Southeastern before, and then graduated from NC State, and came back home and looked around a little bit for some jobs, but decided to come back and work in the family business. It's what I know, it's what I've done my whole life, and this opportunity came up down here. So
this is a true local business that has a great history of serving the community in Columbus County and now in Brunswick County. So this is the old Dykes Tire Building in Charlotte. I know I've seen y'all working on it for a long time, since the beginning of the year, and I guess late last year when y'all started, remodeling it, working on it. So now it's open, and it is a great, such a great store. It looks beautiful in here, lots of fantastic things to check out. So y'all mainly do feed and seed and livestock, agricultural products for folks, but you do have a lot of things that people will use at home. Tell me about the grills, the Traeger grills that y'all offer.
Well, I guess we've been selling Traeger grills for close to 10 years now.
Or 12.
12 years. And I mean, we all have the Traeger grills. We've had them for a while. We know how good they are. We know how they perform.
So it's a product y'all believe in.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's a wood-fired grills?
Wood-fired grills.
Okay.
Yes.
What's the difference between that and, say, charcoal or gas? What makes those different or how advantageous over
these grills? You can set them on whatever temperature you want to cook on and forget about them. You can trust them to stay where you set them, not flame up, and if it's 1 hour or whether it's 6 hours.
Yeah, so that's great for maybe cooking barbecue, a Boston butt or something like that.
Or baking a cake on it.
Oh, wow, so really anything.
They're a smoker if you want to smoke. They're a grill if you want to grill. They're a convection oven if you want to bake a cake or pizza or anything.
It's all in one.
3 grills in one.
And y'all do offer Yeti products as well. Now those have become very popular. I see them all the time advertised, and people have stickers and whatnot. Y'all do offer those right here in Charlotte.
Yes, sir, we do. And that's kind of another product that we started selling whenever they first came out. And we've used these products and we know how good they are. They're also some products that we believe in. And
so you offer a wide range of what their product line,
Right.
from the coolers to the Ramblers are behind us as well.
Yes, sir.
So those are right here. You also have customized Yetis. Tell us about those and how somebody can obtain a customized Yeti product.
And we have a lot of the customized Yeti cups, the Ramblers, as well as the water bottles. We have them sent off and dipped and painted, as well as powder coated. And if you want your own customized Yeti, come by and see us. Let us know.
How about the chicks and the ducks? I know I see the signs on the street, and that makes me wonder, like, what's the deal with those? So y'all actually offer little baby ducks and chicks for sale?
Yes, sir, we do. A lot of people are starting to get into raising their own backyard flock. That's becoming a new popular thing to do because a lot of people like to know where their eggs are coming from, and it's a fun hobby to get into.
Yeah, can you help somebody say they want to come in here and start that and they don't know anything about it?
Yes, sir. We help a lot of people that come in here that are newcomers to raising their own backyard flock, and we're able to provide the services to help them get started. And we always tell them if they ever have any problems, don't hesitate to call us.
Okay, Will, can you maybe tell us about the pet food that y'all have to offer? I know that's something else that you offer for folks.
Right. We do have the pet foods that is made by Purina Meals. We also carry the Victor line, Taste of the Wild.
All right. And a lot of the products you offer in here are local. There's a good local selection in here. I know that y'all have these shirts, or these are Calcutta, but some of this line right here is from Fayetteville?
Yes, the Old South.
Okay, the Old South, okay. And then you also have some, they're back here, the Beach and Barn. Can you tell us about that line?
Yes, sir. It's a fellow out of Wilmington, has the construction business, and that was his logo, and it became really popular for him. And they contacted us, and trying to stay local and sell through the local markets. So we try to carry a bunch of things that are from this area, so we can support this area.
And Andrew, you were telling me about the Bubba Blades. What are those?
They're a very good line of knives that we carry. And they're pretty good. We sell a lot of them to a lot of the local fish markets. They use the Bubba Blades. They are very good at holding a good edge and very durable. And they have an awesome grip on them as well. If you were to get any fish slime or anything on your hands, the grips actually stick to your hands. And they have finger placements, thumb placements, and index finger placements on the handles.
Oh, wow, so very unique knives that are very useful especially for the fishing industry around here.
Right, yes, sir.
Okay. Will, I know that you wanted to talk about how y'all are different. What sets Scott's Farm and Family apart from some of the other, say, the big box stores that sell feed and seed products. So could you mention, how y'all are different?
Yes, our product knowledge, the staff here is very well trained on product knowledge, recommending the right product for the right animal at different stages and ages of their life. And if we don't have the answer, we have got plenty of the whole research staff, of staff of Purina Meals to refer to.
Okay. Andrew, could you finish us off with your contact information if somebody wants to stop by here, give you a call, and your address and website? Yes,
sir. Come on by. We're down here at 4718 Main Street, right here in Charlotte, right in front of the Southern Charm Boutique. Our telephone number is 910-755-6055, and you can follow us on Facebook as well as Instagram. So come on down and see us.
All right. Thank you so much, Andrew and Will, for letting us stop by and check the place out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're at Compass Point Golf Club in Leland, and joining me now is Rick Farrell, you're the Director of Golf here at Compass Pointe. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me today.
So Compass Pointe is Brunswick County's newest golf club. You've been open for a couple of months now. You opened in June, is that correct?
That's correct. Yeah, we opened on June the 7th to residents and let those folks play for a couple of days. Then we opened to our members for a couple of days, and then the grand opening was held on June the 11th.
All right, and it's a unique, beautiful course. One of the unique aspects to this is that it's really incorporated into the natural geography of this area. Could you kind of talk about that and the history of how it came to be here?
Sure. Yeah, it's a Rick Robbins design. Rick Robbins is the architect. He's done courses, some in the area, some all over the world, really. And Rick got involved with the developer from early on, and really liked the property that he was given to build the course on. There's some real elevation change, which is kind of unusual to the area. The course drains very well. The natural drainage is good. So yeah, it's a fine golf course.
Yeah, we're standing here on the 18th hole, which is your signature hole. You're telling me about that every golf course has, one or two holes that people just walk away talking about it.
No, there's no doubt. This, having been open just a short time, it's pretty obvious that the signature hole at Compass Pointe will be the 18th hole. One of two, probably the second hole will be talked about some, but none more than the 18th hole. It's a par 5, finishes right at the clubhouse, good elevation change, just a really good golf hole.
Yeah, and the view is incredible from here. Just standing at the top back here and just looking down, you can see all the way down, and the elevation is great. It's hilly. It's like you almost forget that you're in coastal North Carolina for a second, save for the pine trees that are all around. So maybe talk a bit about other aspects of the course. Now, you were telling me about there's an area that's kind of away from the residential development. It's tucked away.
Exactly. I think it's really unique. Beginning at the 14th hole, 14, 15, 16, 17, and most of 18, there will never be any development on, no homes. It's a conservation area. So that's pretty unusual for golf these days to play through a natural forested area.
Yeah, we should be able to touch a bit about the hospitality aspect of Compass Pointe. What do you provide for the players that come here? Yeah,
we really focus on fun. Compass Pointe is in a development. Compass Pointe has about 2,800 lots. There are 700 or 800 lots that have been sold, and about roughly 400 homes. So the residents really like to play the golf course. And not any more competitive than social. They enjoy the social aspect of being able to come and play the course and just enjoy the fellowship.
And this is a family golf course. Anybody can come here, young and old, and learn. You have lessons. If somebody doesn't, like me, I'm not a golfer, but if I wanted to learn, I can come here and learn all about it.
Yeah, we do. We offer really everything, instruction included. And you mentioned the family aspect. One unique feature of Compass Pointe is the fact that every hole may be played as a par 3. Rick Robbins, the architect, designed a par 3 tee on every hole, which is very unusual. I don't know of another course in the area. I know there are courses that have that, but I don't know of one in the area.
So that makes it really unique.
Yeah, it really does. There are several things that are unique. The running through the conservation area, the par 3 tees, and also at Compass Pointe we have a true 19th hole. When you finish on 18, the hole we're standing on, we have a short par 3 about 65 yards long that has a tee and a green, and it's just the 19th hole where you can go to settle any bets you may have, or see who might buy the post-round beverages, or whatever. It's just a unique feature to Compass Pointe Golf Club.
What about the amenities of the clubhouse? What do you offer for players there?
Yeah, great question. Right now we have a temporary clubhouse. It's a permanent structure. It has a small pro shop and a restaurant, full-service restaurant that seats about 70 people called Latitudes. Ultimately, we're not exactly sure how long, but there will be a full-service clubhouse built, and the current facility will become a special events area.
Okay.
For parties and weddings and golf outings and that kind of thing. So it's very nice right now, but it's just an indication of some things that will be coming later.
Okay, and Compass Pointe is co-owned with Magnolia Greens, so I know you have some great golf specials in between the two where you can get a really good deal.
We do. Bobby Harrelson is the developer of Compass Pointe and was the original developer at Magnolia Greens, but he got separated from that aspect for a while, but has come back and bought Magnolia Greens again. So Compass Pointe and Magnolia Greens are considered sister courses. And if you join our Double Eagle membership, you have access to play golf at both courses, which is really cool. They're both in great condition, but two very dissimilar courses. The playability is pretty similar, but the way the bunkers are and the green complexes are really different at the two courses. So it really offers great variety.
Leland has seen a lot of growth with golf in the past 10 to 15 years. So would you be able to touch on that growth and how Compass Pointe's really added to that?
Yeah. I think most people think of Brunswick County, when they think about golf in Brunswick County, they think about the south end of the county, down closer to Myrtle Beach. But golf has really moved more to the north end of the county with, Magnolia Greens having been there a while, but with the addition of Compass Pointe, golf is certainly is stronger than ever in this part of the county. Another interesting thing is the fact that the Wells Fargo tournament is going to be coming to Wilmington in May of next year, and there's no doubt that's heightened the sense of golf and attention to golf in the Wilmington area and the Leland area as well, of course.
Yeah, it really does make Compass Pointe, adds to the destination factor for golf in this region. It's really become, a regional thing rather than just Myrtle Beach. It's from Myrtle Beach to Wilmington, great golf.
No doubt, and Compass Pointe just adds to that without a doubt. It's going to be a very, very popular golf course.
All right, well, thank you so much for bringing us here to Compass Pointe and letting us take a look. And if any of our viewers are interested in scheduling a tee time and visiting, how can they do that? How can they get in touch with you?
Sure, we have the easiest phone number in the world. It's they can just call the Pro Shop. The number is 910-777-7766. Just call the Pro Shop and we'll be happy to book a time. We are open to the public. We encourage everybody to come out and give it a try.
All right, thank you so much, Rick Farrell at Compass Pointe Golf Club.
Thank you very much.
We hope you've enjoyed this month's show. If you have any questions or comments about any of the businesses you've seen on the show, give us a call at 755-1770 or visit atmctv.com. I'm Nathan Evers, reminding you to shop local, and we'll see you next month on Brunswick Biz, connecting Brunswick County one business at a time.
We are ATMC TV, Channel 3 and HD Channel 910, your community channel.
Why did I choose ATMC Security? Peace of mind. With video monitoring from ATMC Security, I can see what's happening at my home anytime, right on my phone. I can see who's pulling in the driveway and check on our puppy Sam. Most importantly, I get a video alert when my kids get home from school, so I know they're safe.
Get 24/7 protection, home automation, and video monitoring as low as $36.95 per month.
Peace of mind. That's why I switched to ATMC Security.
Choose ATMC Security for peace of mind you can afford.
At ATMC, we get it. We know you'd rather spend your time surfing, tweeting, gaming, and checking out your favorite sites. It's important to stay connected to those who matter most. That's why we're here. ATMC. Local company, local priorities.
Stay connected with your community channel. Like ATMC TV on Facebook today.